On the morning of December 16, 1944, the Ardennes forest lay thick under a heavy, silent blanket of snow. Every road, every tree, and every valley was hidden beneath frozen drifts, and each step of the soldiers crunched in the icy silence. At 5:30 a.m., German artillery opened fire along an 80-mile front. The ground shook, telephone lines snapped, and command posts went silent. German tanks and infantry surged west, breaking through the thin American lines, scattering entire regiments in confusion. Bastogne's importance lay in one thing: roads. 7 major routes converged there, spreading through the forest like spokes on a wheel. Whoever controlled Bastogne would control movement across the southern Ardennes. The 101st Airborne Division was immediately dispatched by truck, with no preparation, no reconnaissance, and no clear picture of the enemy situation. Paratroopers boarded under freezing fog, their jackets thin, rifles clutched between their knees. Some whispered prayers, others studied letters from home. Brigadier General McAuliffe inspected the lines and reassured his men, "Hold fast. We are Bastogne now." Before dawn, the 101st Airborne arrived and quickly took control of villages and road junctions around the town. German forces were advancing rapidly on all sides. To the north and east, the 5th Panzer Army moved forward with tanks, armored infantry, and artillery, while other German units closed the ring from the south and west. Small American units, including elements of the 10th Armored Division, fought desperately with limited weapons and improvised obstacles. By nightfall, Bastogne was fully encircled. Soldiers huddled in frozen foxholes, digging with their bare hands, helmets, and shovels. Ammunition was low, food scarce, and many were suffering frostbite. German tanks probed the perimeter while infantry followed, testing American lines for weaknesses. On December 21, a white flag appeared near the American positions, carrying a demand for surrender. McAuliffe read the message, paused, and then replied with a single word: "Nuts." The staff understood immediately that this was a defiant refusal. The Germans were stunned. News of the siege reached Allied headquarters, and General Eisenhower authorized immediate relief. Patton's Third Army turned north, moving hundreds of tanks and armored vehicles along narrow, icy roads under the constant threat of German air attacks. Infantry battalions cleared villages along the way, engaging rearguard units and steadily advancing mile by mile, bringing hope to the defenders of Bastogne. On December 23, the sky finally cleared. Sunlight reflected off the snow, revealing the destruction: shattered roofs, muddy streets, and deep artillery craters. Small supply drops reached the defenders, though some were lost in the snow or behind enemy lines. On December 24, Kampfgruppe Paper attempted to force a route into Bastogne with Panther and Tiger tanks, but American anti-tank guns and improvised defenses destroyed or disabled several enemy tanks. Casualties mounted, and frostbite, exhaustion, and limited rations added to the dangers. Medical staff worked tirelessly with limited anesthesia, while letters from home provided brief morale boosts. On Christmas Day, December 25, Bastogne remained firmly in American hands. Soldiers quietly observed the day, sharing a can of coffee, dividing chocolate bars, offering prayers from frozen foxholes. Every defense action mattered, as a single mistake could have allowed the Germans to break through. By December 26, Patton's Third Army reached within 10 miles of Bastogne. Armored columns clashed with German rearguards along icy roads, forcing retreats and finally linking with the besieged 101st Airborne on the northern perimeter. The siege was over. 7 days of encirclement, harsh winter conditions, and superior enemy numbers had been endured and overcome. Bastogne proved the power of determined defense, improvisation under pressure, and well-led forces. Brigadier General McAuliffe received the Distinguished Service Cross, and the 101st Airborne earned multiple unit citations. The word "nuts" became legendary, symbolizing American defiance under seemingly impossible circumstances. Today, Bastogne is remembered with monuments and museums, standing as a testament to courage, discipline, and the human capacity to endure extreme hardship.